Don't sign it. Wake up, everybody.
Thank you. Again?
How long did you get? How long did you get?
That's good. I don't know what was that.
Oh my God.
Oh, we got a few things.
I know. Really?
Yes, sir.
I do. have a capital plan emergency. It's not so much timing, I think it's just, no matter how much time you have to, bring it on by emergency.
You need an emergency whether it's timely or not, but
Right,
and then
right,
you-
because it's
but
for the
in this
capital
case-
plan.
Right, in this case, we need an emergency whether the emergency. Other than establishment.
You know,
That's a good question.
Okay, will my colleagues please enter or take their seats, whichever it is. So, please. Ready? Rita. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go. We're still on your We have something say, wow, that girl, she was great. You did? Where'd you go? I know that's it. My daughter. My daughter. Dr. Thomas Jones. Okay, I believe everyone is in his or her seat, let's go. At this time, I need to establish any we have two items that are still on the regular calendar, and that's items 3 and item 4. Item 3 is a hearing on proposed local law to amend the administrative code of Nassau County with respect to fees charged by the Nassau County Clerk to any individual who represents documents for reporting and indexing for satisfaction or cancellation of claims and liens. A motion please to open the hearing. Who's that now? I bet that. Okay, motion made by, Legislator Becker and seconded by, Deputy Presiding Officer Ned Morello. Okay, all those in favor of opening the hearing signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, the hearing is now open. Any comments of, who's here to speak on this, at this hearing? Anyone? Anyone? Anybody? I guess not. A motion to close the hearing, please. Moved by Legislator McKenzie, seconded by Legislator, Kennedy. All those in favor of closing the hearing signify by saying aye. 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 Any opposed? Okay, the, hearing is now closed. Okay, and then we have another hearing, which is item 4 on the calendar, a local law to amend the Nassau County Administrative Code in relation to the verification of section block and lot information and instruments presented for recording. A motion please to open the hearing. Moved by Deputy Presiding Officer Nicolao, seconded by Legislator Ward. Okay, all those in favor of opening the hearing signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Nay. Any comments, any questions, any, I guess questions or comments regarding, this hearing? If not, all those in favor of closing the hearing A motion, please, to close the hearing.
Close the hearing.
Moved by legislator Becker, seconded by legislator Walker. All those in favor of closing the hearing, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, now, we took care of the county. Now we're going to the emergency. Am I going to emergency? Wait, I got one more item on the regular calendar. Okay, item 48, I believe. Okay, one item remaining on the regular calendar is item 48. Okay. We have a number of items on the regular calendar, and I'm going to call them all together, and that's item 48, ordinance 175, an ordinance in relation to imposing a fee to defray administrative costs within the office of the county treasurer related to tax liens. Item 49, ordinance 176, an ordinance to fix certain fees to be charged by the Department of Public Works. Item 50, ordinance 177, an ordinance amending Article 22 of ordinance number 56, 1962, as amended constituting the Nassau County Fire Prevention Orders and making certain determinations pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act. Item 51, which is ordinance 178, an ordinance amending ordinance number 16, 2011, as amended by the ordinance number 75, 2014, in relation to imposing a fee to defray administrative costs related to various processing activities at the traffic and parking violations agency. A motion, please, for these items. Moved by legislator Walker, seconded by legislator Schaefer. Okay, any questions, comments regarding these items?
If I may?
Yes, you may. Who said that they
That's
had?
me.
Okay, and then I'll leave it to Lon.
Thank you, Madam Design Officer. As I understand it, there are a collection of fees that are here, and I just wanted to indicate on the record that I've urged my caucus to support these fees. What has changed for us that's different than what was the case a couple of weeks ago is obviously we understand that the county needs additional revenue or needs to make additional cuts. The cuts that have been specified by the county executive in the matter of youth and Nice Bus and VEEB and Aid to Villages and Cornell Cooperative and the Department of Social Services could not be stood for. And I wanted to read a letter into the record that identifies the county executive by us coming together today in a bipartisan fashion, by us coming together today, that there will be no cuts to these programs. And if I may just read it into the record just for purposes of the record, this is a letter that's addressed to myself as well as to you, Madam Presiding Officer, that indicates, contingent upon the legislature adopting the initiative set forth in the joint letter, which you and I have described, have signed on to, the letter we issued today to the Nassau County Interim Finance Authority dated today, the county will maintain full funding as proposed in the 2016 proposed executive budget for the following programs during the 2016 year, and will not reduce the county funding for such programs at any time during the 2016 budget year. The programs are as such: Youth Board, Nice Bus, and VEEB, Aid to Villages, Cornell Cooperative Programming, and DSS Social Services, as funded in the budget. Sincerely, Edward P. Mangano, County Executive. So That's what, as I said before, getting this letter with the county executive assurance, that by the fact that we've come together, that these things will not be cut, is what changed for us. We do not take the fee increases lightly, and obviously before raising those fees, we obviously take into strong consideration some of those that are gonna be impacted by it. However, we truly believe that understanding that the fees are being raised, we do understand that we are trying to balance the budget and at the same time be a part of the solution for these programs than the greater problem. But I just wanted to put that in for the record.
And I appreciate that, Minority Leader Kavan. I will say that a great deal of effort since last week, and as recent as this morning, was expended to make sure that we could join together and maybe the cuts that were imposed or would have been imposed if we did not come up with a plan of our own. And as a result of the bipartisan effort on the part of the minority and the majority, we are able today, and I wish the people from the youth groups and other agencies that were here earlier were here to hear what we have to say, primarily because they were certainly in anticipation of, I guess, very dire cuts to the programs that are very dear to them as well as to us. So I'm pleased that we were able to do this in a bipartisan way, and I'm very proud of every one of my colleagues on this board, both the minority and the majority, because we can show the public that when it comes to standing together for good reason, we can do it. And bipartisanship is alive and well. And so I thank both sides of the aisle for being so understanding and know that we cannot jeopardize the programs that are extremely important to our youth agencies and the other agencies that are going to be saved because of our efforts today. So thank you to each and every one of you, because it's never easy to reach consensus, but this is one time we have shown that we are capable of working together for the benefit of the people that we serve. We are here to promote good governance, and I think that's exactly what we did. So I thank you very much, Minority Leader Kavan. And I will tell you, because we sat together for 3 or 4 meetings, and it was sometimes it was hard, but most of the times I think what is it they say, reasonable minds can agree, and I think this is exactly what we did. Wow. Oh, okay, no, I'm fine, I did. All I can say, I will say to you, and I wish, as I said, some of the representatives from those agencies were here to hear this, and so that they would leave here knowing that they could have very happy Thanksgiving. So, okay, what do you want to do? Okay, you're okay? Okay, what am I doing now? I don't know. Okay, so, now, if there's... Yes. Okay. All right, okay. All right, now, if there's no other comment, no other questions, no other public comment, I'll take the vote. All those in favor of the items I just called, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? The items passed unanimously. All right, okay, I thank you very much again. So now, I think we go to the emergencies. And I hope that this message really resonates out there, because we know how to.
Are we done?
No, good. Now we have to go to the emergencies, and I think it's time for the clerk to call the emergencies.
Presiding officer, we have several emergencies submitted by the county executive. The first one is on firm down number 508-13. An emergency resolution resolution declaring an emergency for immediate action upon an ordinance allowing the Nassau County Coordinated Chief of Spanish Americans and Office of Minority Affairs to accept the donation, male denim jeans to middle school and high school level students. Please entertain a motion to accept this emergency.
So moved.
Please. Moved by legislator,
Are they gonna get the whole list?
moved by Deputy Presiding Officer Nicolao, seconded by legislator Kane. All those in favor of establishing the emergency signify by saying aye. Aye. Aye, any opposed?